Lay records peaceful Christmas celebrations. New Ireland passes 2017 budget. And Lewas coach confident of qualifying.
This is National EMTV News with Lorraine Gabina.
Good evening and thank you for joining me on this Christmas bulletin. The NCD Command has collected 4,235,770 kina in proceeds for 2016. NCD and Central Divisional Commander Sylvester Kalaut released this figure to the media. The proceedings are from bail monies, firearm permits, character checks and crime reports. Kalaut explained that the monies collected from police bails are paid into a trust account and are only converted to revenue once they become court files or when bails are forfeited. Lay's police force successfully completed their Christmas operations without major disturbances last night into the early hours of the morning. Lay's EMTV crew were out with the police last night throughout the patrols to the back road area, Tent City and West Targa. Detainees at the town police station cells also had a little Christmas feast. Bethany Harriman with this report.
The Lay Police began Christmas operations at the town cell. Detainees waiting for court dates were given a small feast. The overcrowded cells received a small taste of Christmas. From the town station, a convoy to the Miles area. There, all was quiet. 3 miles to Chinatown, no disturbances. At Chinatown, the station commander, Senior Constable Gordon Matafimo, gave a brief report.
Lay residents, police will be out in full force. It's like Christmas and New Year operation, so like when I can celebration, stay indoors, start with the area blow, no come to big road, and I try and walking by this time in public or good blow line, man, Mary blow, people Lake City.
Also patrolling last night was Senior Sergeant Alois Gabor, who is in charge of community policing.
Trip 23 wards in Charlotte District. Network block communication blame him walk one time, round one time. They address him another issue in Charlotte District.
I'm dogging it.
Leaving Chinatown, the patrol units passed through the back road area. All was peaceful. Then Tent City, also peaceful. West Targa seemed peaceful, but then police found this man slumming it in this car wreck. He was searched and asked to go home. Leaving West Targa, Kamkumung, at Awagasi, a youth is told to go home. His fellow revelers told to follow suit. They were all drunk and on the road. Still in Kamkumung at the market, a bus gets stopped. The crew members all drunk. The driver also drunk. The nagging made police questioning difficult. The bus was impounded and the driver's license taken off him. Eruku town and the market area were all quiet. The patrol units returned to the town police station at 3 a.m. this morning. Bethany Harriman, National EMTV News, Lay.
Christmas spirit is mostly celebrated in family units. However, Police Inspector David Terry and his family opened up their home to the Morata 1 community in Port Moresby to celebrate Christmas with them. This was to bring the community, especially youths, together and ensuring they celebrate Christmas in a more peaceful way.
Over 300 people were invited for the Christmas celebration at Inspector David Terry's residence at Morata 1. The main idea of the program was to bring the community together and ensure that law and order is established for a peaceful Christmas celebration among the community of Morata 1.
You young plan, abstain from drugs, Alcohol you can drink, but drink moderately. Drink little scale. You know why? Because tomorrow time you get up. It's not beer best up yet. It's brewing die.
The message to the youth was to abstain themselves from drugs and alcohol during the festive period. Inspector Terry says all citizens should celebrate in a manner that follows the true meaning of Christmas. There was an entertainment band, Koboka Band from Korobosea. Mini volleyball was the main sporting game that was played among the different teams within the community in a competition for 500 kina prize money.
My Christmas message to all Papua New Guineans out there, drink moderately, be safe and enjoy the festive period. We should understand that the Christmas is about the birth of Christ. So I'm encouraging all families and people out there to attend church and take time in prayer, Thanksgiving and stay safe this Christmas.
Inspector Terry says he wouldn't have done such celebration if it wasn't for his father, Terry Kivia, a long-time resident in Morata 1, who came for a visit.
But because this laman not like a man, yes, son, you walk him the soul. Iba more better than good place was you open door bring a lare mo catalina come inside. This is the man who invited you.
Sawato Hambu, National EMTV News.
You're with the news. Prime Minister confident of returning and New Ireland passes budget. Stay with us. Welcome back to the news. Eastern Highlands Province will host the Farmers Medal Awards early next year. This follows the approval by Chief Secretary to Government Isaac Lupari. With planning progressing, Vice President of Highlands Farmers Association Stephen Cotone says about 20 outstanding farmers across the country will be awarded. The initiative was announced by Prime Minister Peter O'Neill in 2014 but was delayed due to the instability in the Eastern Highlands Provincial Administration.
We won't, delay. We have to give it out to tireless working farmers and also the public servants who work in the industry. While we are talking, I call on all the line agencies to cooperate in funding assistance to the farmers and give at least a prominence so our agriculture sector can move forward to next level.
The New Ireland Provincial Assembly has passed a budget of $280 million on Friday. New Ireland Governor Sir Julius Chan said the budget will continue to address key priority areas of health, education, economic and infrastructure. Governor Chan said the budget is crafted to guide New Ireland to autonomy.
Governor Chen said the 2017 budget is a result of keeping its expenditures from internal revenue below the 25% mark, leaving the remaining 75% for administration and recurrent development projects. Outlining key areas of the budget, nearly $33 million is for the infrastructure sector. Most of these include completion of the Bloomingski Highway and bridges around the province. The social sector eats up about $28 million. Governor Chen said this will continue to support policies for old age pension, roof overhead program, lighting policy and people with special needs. $83 million is for recurrent projects, mostly in areas of education, health and projects initiated by the national government. Other areas include the subsidizing of sea transport and shipping costs for cocoa and copra farmers. The former Prime Minister said the 2017 budget will back the province since New Ireland received less than 20% of national funding in the first 3 quarters of 2016. For New Ireland, Governor Chan says the push for autonomy remains a priority. He says a review of Lear's MOA is an outstanding matter, with the national government owing $859 million in monetary and projects. Governor Chen summarized his 2017 budget speech with emphasis of New Ireland pushing for autonomy and self-determination over its resources for the good of all New Islanders. Jack Lapava Jr., National EMTV News.
There will be a 2-day liquor restriction in the nation's capital starting tomorrow. The restriction will be observed only on 26th and 27th December 2016. The restriction issued by the Liquor Division of the National Capital District Commission is a measure to minimize alcohol-related issues during the Christmas celebrations. Similar restrictions will be executed on January 2nd. This means there will be no restrictions from Wednesday 28th December 2016 to Sunday 1st of January 2017. Normal business operations will resume on Tuesday 3rd January 2017. And we will resume after the break. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to True Kai Sports. It is now exactly 45 days to the Women's World Cup qualifiers in Sri Lanka, and the CPL PNG Lewas have been undergoing vigorous training. After progressing to the qualifiers by way of regional qualifying tournaments, the Lewas, along with Scotland, Thailand and Zimbabwe, will be competing in the bottom 4.
The 2 weeks of competition will see 10 teams participate and matches will be played in 2 groups of 5. The Lewas are currently rated 68 with only a total of 6 international matches played, and they are ahead of 7 other countries including Zimbabwe and Scotland. Though they are not officially ranked in the International Cricket Council, as they have not met the requirement of 8 internationals in order to have credible ranking. Coach Rodney Maha is not one to be troubled, as he is confident in his team.
Itself, we are the champions. So the Lewas are in a way representing East Asia Pacific. We are the best in our region. Probably globally, I'm predicting that we will cause ripples, and I'm confident that my team will do extremely well in that tournament in Sri Lanka.
In due course, the Lewas will not only aim for entry into the World Cup, but also make enough ratings in order to acquire that ranking. The squad will be announced in a few weeks' time, and though Maha did not want to let anything out too soon, it is likely that skipper Pauke Siaka will be at the forefront and most likely be the first of the top order. Dini Rose Raiko, National EMTV Sports.
It was in July this year when Freddie Marai and his team of kickboxers left PNG for Sydney for an invitational tournament against some of Australia's and New Zealand's top kickboxers to compete their respective categories. The tournament was purposely organized to showcase PNG talent and provide exposure internationally. Speaking to Freddie, the PNG kickboxer told EMTV that the fight was worth attending to create an interrelationship with Australia.
And some other things like transport and our accommodations, we did it on our own to make our way down to Sydney. The fight itself was great. It was hosted well, and promoters there, they appreciate our presence down there, and the fight was good. We all enjoyed fighting. We go up against it. We lost by split decisions. We go against some New Zealanders, some Australian fighters.
Paul Gallen has taken his professional boxing record to 7-0 with an impressive knockout win over Ryan Karketu at Sydney's Southern Cross Group Stadium. The Cronulla NRL skipper dominated the bout from the second round and knocked his opponent Karketu 45 seconds into the fourth round. Gallen outclassed Karketu with body shots for which he had no answer. The 35-year-old came out to a hero's welcome at his NRL side's home ground following Karketu's verbal assaults in the lead-up. With several of his Sharks teammates, including Andrew Fifita and Chris Hayington, watching on from ringside, Gallen into the fourth round smelling blood in the water and made a light workout of his opponent. And that ends True Guys Sports. We'll have the weather forecast for you in the next 24 hours after the break.
True Guys Sports. True Guys Sports.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. Worth doing with Dulux.
Now looking at our weather forecast for tonight and tomorrow. In the southern region, all centers expecting scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. In the Momase region, showers and rain expected in Ley. Medang expecting cloudy weather and cloudy with a shower or two in Wewak and showers for Vanimo. In the New Guinea Islands, it's mostly fine in Lorengau, fine in Kavieng, and showers expected for Kokopo Rabaul and showers in Kimbe and Buka. And in the Highlands region, all centers expecting morning fog, then clearing.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. Worth doing with Dulux.
Just before we go, Christmas celebrations in Port Moresby seemed quiet as of last night. No major incidents as police manned some of the roadblocks around the capital city. Our crew patrolled the city and bring us this story.
Compared to previous years, Christmas celebrations were peaceful in the nation's capital. Yesterday evening, churchgoers convened to the church for the Christmas Eve service. Police presence in the roadblocks also guaranteed the public safety, checking every vehicle that passed through. As of this morning, it was still peaceful. Faithful of St. Mary's Catholic Cathedral in downtown Port Moresby convened for the Holy Eucharistic celebration. They were reminded of the essence of Christmas. Christmas is a family day that unites family. Families like here at Bomana gathered to share meal, celebrating the joy of the Redeemer, our Lord Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, police will later release a report on the Christmas operations.
Merry Christmas, Papua New Guinea!
Fabian Hakelitz, National EMTV News.
And that's how we end the Christmas bulletin. From the entire news team, have a very Merry Christmas and good night.